4, what has been the bottom split last season, is not bottom split. Welcome to week 5 of season 4 of 2025. Still at the Circuito de Navarra. We are with split 4 out of 5. So I'm curious to see what will happen in this race. Like with splits 2 and 3. No history on this track with a split 4 race, which is no wonder since split 4 was invented quote unquote last season due to increasing participation. So yeah, let's cut right to the starting grid to see how qualifying went, and then we will look how the start will be. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a starting grid and a lot of stop go, and he hit me, guys, in this race. So many of them, but we are about to go racing. We are racing now. Not the best reaction time there from James Ory, but we will see if it will affect. He has to defend already. Defensive line to turn 1. James Ory and Adam Brockton. Stop go racing, and he hit me motorsport. Also, there's the same livery twice behind them. Oh, and already an instant Wojciech Biniecki. Lap 1 opening. We can take a look at this afterwards, but already an incident there. It is to be expected. It is a tough corner. Little lock up there by, who was it? I cannot identify. There are too many cars with the same livery. I mean, oh no, Aaron Williams and Gary Bales. Yeah, we have a lot to take in already. But this is split 4 racing. You expect these things happen from time to time. But it will be really difficult. So many guys with the same livery. So if I confuse them, I apologize. But this is a he hit me and stop go racing field day, it feels. Adam Brockton. Oh, James Ory, big lockup, losing 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 positions as a result. He stays in front of Kieran Kumsky. At least it looks like this. Yes, he does. Paul Remnant. And his Nigel Mansell helmet. And he has car number 5. How fitting. How fitting is that? Ryan Gibbard in the pits. I mean, there were a few incidents. So maybe damage as a result. Maybe a jump start. I will have to take a look at it afterwards. Either way, the latest addition to the Llama crew is in the pits, and as a result is lost. Kieran Kumsky, P6 for car number 6. Big slide there. Also big slide, Paul Remnant. Drifty. Drifty. But the field has been somewhat separated. Second, 0.8, 1.1, 0.0. Many 1 second gaps there. Not between Adam Brockton and Yehor Komarov. James Ory, the pole setter. Not the best start, had to defend, then the big lockup into turn 13, I believe it was on the opening lap. Now he has to fight his way back. He has shown that he has the pace, at least in qualifying. So maybe he can get something done, starting with Stu Kerr. Ryan Gibbard, by the way, is racing again, but he is in a similar situation as Gareth Winslade was yesterday. Ooh, someone went wide. This was Igor Komarov in P2. This helps Adam Brockton for the He Hit Me crew. Like I said, there are so many of them in this race. Wojciech Biniecki behind Trevor Evans, who has an interesting livery. Please no Pontorino, he's a student driver according to it. Fitting helmet as well. I mean, he is the lowest rated driver in this split, so he has a point. But maybe he can surprise us. You never know. Martin Gonzalez, P3, chasing Ihor Komarov. 1.5 seconds in front of them is Adam Brockton. It's a nice little pack there with Komarov, Gonzalez, Kerr and James Ory. Then 1.3 seconds to Kieran Kumsky, and then another second to Rob Belay. There are so many of those two teams alone in this race. It's awesome and a nightmare at the same time. Awesome that we have developed such a team culture. Oh, Komarov goes wide again, and Martin Gonzalez loses more than 2 positions because of a mistake he has not made. Poor guy. Poor guy. He did not make the mistake, but he is the one losing positions as a result. I mean, Stu Kerr says thank you, because he is now the chaser of Ihor Komarov. And of course Adam Brockton says thank you, because he's now over 2 seconds away. And this is nice. Nobody to worry into turns 1, 2, 3. Nobody to worry in turn 9. And Komarov has to defend. Stu Kerr goes to the outside. Komarov, I think he hit the curb a little bit, but they keep it civil for the moment. James Ory, maybe he can get his P3 back. He is on the right side of Stu Kerr. We can see him a little bit, a tiny little bit. But it seems as Stu Kerr can hold on. I'm looking to the right side the entire time, but no, nothing happened. Aaron Williams of the Orpington crew. All of the Orpingtons again in this week, except Richard Nichols, who has now missed 2 races in a row. The Orpingtons have been absolute mainstays since the beginning of last season, so it's always curious to me when one of them is not there. Trevor Evans has Adam Martindale behind him and Gary Bales. Martindale to the inside, highest rated driver versus lowest rated driver. Martindale is through and now in P13. Yeah, if you take a look at the time differences, the time gaps, it seems as Ihor Komarov is the one somewhat holding up the pack. But so far he can stay in P2. Biniecki. And Aaron Williams. Aaron Williams goes wide in the corner. Wojciech Biniecki did it better in my humble opinion. Now they are side by side. As a result, he also has the fastest lap of the race. Biniecki. to the inside, and it should get P11 as a result. Stuker in P3, James Ory P4. Then Kieran Kamsky, who got past Martin Gonzalez at some stage, who loses the car a little bit, but nothing too major. Can stay in position, but I said it seemed as Yehor Komarov is the one holding the pack up. Maybe not so much. The gap to Adam Brockton has shrunk, and the gap to Stu Kerr has increased a little bit. Martin Gonzalez, Kieran Kamsky. Gonzalez stays behind. Definitely not the Dodger. Oh, James Ory! Unlucky, and Kamsky gets the damage as a result. Suddenly there is a car, and Gonzalez! Oh no. This is lap 5. Turn 9 to T11. We have to take a look at this as well. It all started with a mistake, it seems, by James Ory. Then the contact with Kieran Kamsky, and then it got a bit chaotic. No ill intent from the first sight, but a rather big incident it was. A big incident it was. Hey, Master Yoda, go back there. Anyway, less than 5 minutes. No, I'm not bored. It's a good race. It's a good race. Adam Martindale now behind Martin Gonzalez. And yeah, the gap between Brockton and Komarov is ever so slightly shrinking. 1.4 seconds by now. 1 second. Remember what happened yesterday in Split 3. If you haven't, watch it. This is an order. Wojciech Biniecki tries it on the outside as he sees that the inside is closed by James Moore. I just now realized that this is James Moore. I am so familiar with his blue and yellow Mild 7 livery, and now he has a completely new livery, and I just recognize him now. Less than 4 minutes before the end of the race. It was one of my favorite liveries in the field. But as I said, we developed a team culture here at the Clio SoF, and the He Hit Me crew is definitely one of them, so I will get familiar to this, I promise. Biniecki tries it. James Moore goes wide as a result of that attempt. Biniecki still the fastest lap of the race. Rob Blay and Kieran Kamsky. We have not talked a lot about Rob Blay. We have talked a lot about his team though. Because he hit me driver number 17 in this race. It feels like. And I think this is awesome. Like I said, horrible to recognize cars at first sight. But I love it. Please guys. Oh. I think James Moore had a slowdown. This looked weird. I think he had a slowdown, and it kinda met Biniecki with surprise, but he is now past him and in P9. Rob Blay behind Kieran Kamsky. The big question is this just visual damage in the replay, or has Kieran Kamsky actual damage on the car and it affects the performance? I personally, as the gap to P3 got wider and wider and wider, it's the latter. Yeah, it has to be the latter. He lost almost half a second there between turns 8 and 9 basically. So this is a battle for survival. and a good P4. The big question is, does Rob Blay know this? Does he recognize it? Gary Bales and Trevor Evans. This is for P14, but so far so clean. Bales, where is Trevor Evans? He's somewhere on the inside. And he's through. Paul Remnant. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This is getting from bad to worse. You know it by now. I will have to take a look afterwards for the replay highlights. James Moore and Wojciech Biniecki, and they collide in turn 2. Things are getting spicy here at the end of Split 4. It was a somewhat clean race, and then things are heating up as it is about to end. Adam Brockton still 1.2 seconds in front of Ihor Komarov, then another 1.2 seconds to Stu Kerr. Then Kieran Kamsky and his company in Liam Roberts and Rob Blay. He has to somehow survive this. If the car has damage, this is now crunch time for him. I said crunch time, not crash time. Liam Roberts losing a position as a result. But it seems as if he can hold on. Same for Adam Brockton, Ihor Komarov and Stu Kerr. I think the podium is decided and the order of it is decided as well. They are now in turn 15, the leaders. And we will jump to Adam Brockton in a few moments, probably. Right about... Where is he? Now, congratulations Adam Brockton, Ihor Komarov and Stu Kerr for the podium finish. Kieran Kamsky can defend. Rob Blay, Liam Roberts, 4, 5 and 6, and then Biniecki, who is being chased by half the field. It's literally half the field, from 7 to 14. Yeah, we have a lot to take a look at. Quite a few things will be in the highlight package, I assume. We are waiting for Ryan Gibbard, who is in turn 13, now on his way to turn 14. Real interesting image here. Can we show something else? Game? Hello? No? Okay. Fine with me, I guess. As Ryan Gibbard is now crossing the finish line. There he is. Thank you. These are the results. Adam Brockton wins in solid fashion. Ihor Komarov and Stu Kerr. And how all of this affects the standings, we will find out now. We are back at the standings, and now we try to find our Split 4 participants in the overalls, and then we take a look at the Split 4 standings as well as usual. And also as usual, the lower we go in terms of split number, the longer it usually takes to find our participants. Where is the first one? James Ory, I think, is the first one. P42. 4 races, losing 6 positions compared to last week. And yeah, his highest season result was P26. This was in Cadwell, and I believe I mentioned it last week in Cadwell. Due to fewer drivers appearing there, for obvious reasons, those that did appear and are usually in the split 4-5 range, for them this basically automatically becomes a big result, and James Ory shows it. He is in P42 and the leading Split 4 driver. At least if I have not overlooked anybody. I see Kieran Kumsky in P49, Stu Kerr, James Moore, Liam Roberts. Yeah, now we are getting there. Aaron Williams also there. The usual suspects, Adam Martindale, and so forth and so forth. Yeah, the usual find your favorite driver game. It is out now. Free to play, so to speak, on ClioSoF.com. Link is in the description. And for the Split 4 standings, Adam Brockton. 3 races, 54 points, 1 win. Gets past Martin Gonzalez, who has the most Split 4 races out of the top 10. Yeah, out of the top. The only one with 4 races. The rest in the Split 4 are between 1 and 3 races. So definitely something you have to keep in mind. But of course, as the season goes on, the chances that you go from Split 4 to 3 are pretty high. So we expect these things, like Maurizio Costa, who started in Split 5, if you remember, and is now easily a Split 3 driver, for example. Can happen with a few of these guys. And how many did we have so far in Split 4 racing? 51, we crossed the 50 mark. Nice. So yeah, these were the results. Whoops. Oh, I just learned that if you press the position 1 button on your keyboard, it jumps. Oh. Interesting. I just learned something how the site works. Okay, I can jump between 1 and... Can I? Oh, I can work with the... Oh. Oh. This is a revelation for me. Okay, I'm not going waste your time playing around with this. We have a few highlights to take a look at, and then tomorrow one more race here from the Circuito de Navarra, Split 5. I hope I didn't spoil anything out of the Split 5 race with this little game. But yeah, I hope not. I present you now a few highlights. I hope to see you tomorrow for Split 5. Take care.